Hello everyone, and thank you very much for tuning in. I, of course, am Rotype, and this is Factorio One Small Step, where in the last episode, we got our red science set up and our green science almost set up. We've got a little bit of work to do just to kind of finish that up. So let's see, where we left off, we had our transport belt machine going in here. This needed gear wheels and plate. So this will have plate on one side and gear wheels on the other side. Gear wheels only need plate. So what I can do here, I remember the right hotkey, there we go, is just set that up like that. That way it will pull plate in and gear out, and this will pull plate in. And actually this does not need to be that long at all. This way, we can have the fewest number of lanes here to get our materials in. Go through and finish the setup here. This can go directly across, why not? Add the rest of them here, and then the last thing, hopefully to use an even number, and of course that, well, that's gonna have to move because electric pole mania killing me. All right, so hopefully the rest of these, nope, of course not. It's like every other is going to be, well, maybe not every other. Some of them are going to have to be moved for these poles. Of course, will be moved again later, but now that'll do. So I really just need to get some iron down here, and this can start. So I might as well do that while I'm finishing on the rest of the details. Some trees out of the way here. Not looking forward to having to deal with this forest. I do have a decent amount of raw material for handy hands to work with, but I am going to go back and just grab a bunch more iron here. If I can reach. Looks like we're actually going through it pretty well, which in a way is good, but just means I'm going to need to add more soon enough. Oh, handy hands is making me poles. That's why I keep getting them. I'm going to go ahead and turn that down. I only need actually turn it off. No, I don't want the same setting as default. I want 0. Yeah, 0. That'll force me to not just habitually use these tiny poles. Okay, so what else? Well, there we go. That's what I was working on. So from here we can do this. And get the iron hooked up. Just the beginning to get first ingredient. So there we go. The first ingredient now should be being made. That is, actually I'm going to move this down here to make sure it catches the gear wheel as it goes by, but that's the gear wheel. And actually what we need is pretty much the same exact thing, and I kind of want to put these literally right next to each other. Means I'll put the pole up here for now, because this gear wheel will be used in this machine here to make our inserters. Now this will have to be the same kind of deal. So the iron will come in here. The gear wheel machine will pull the iron and put the gear wheel. Yeah, put the gear wheel up here. I'll pull the iron here. And an extra one to pull the iron here. The inserter machine will pull both. Yeah, right in the middle. There we go. And again, trying to find a place for these tiny poles is just gonna have to happen. So that covers the last two ingredients here. And the last thing we need is electronic circuits. So we'll bring electronic circuits in here, and those just have to go that far. That's not a problem. Let's go in. We haven't actually used any long-handled inserters yet, but I don't think I need to. I'm just gonna spit them back out like this. And let's see. I am going to go above just because for the sake of extension, I don't want to, if I'm going to duplicate this to double it up, I don't want to have to go around some other setup I have here. So this will go up This is going to be green. This is going to be iron. And this, all it has to do, come in really at like this level. Just like this. And we'll run that there. Perfect. A little bit of addition there. The only thing we need to do to get green science up and running, give it a little power. This needs to go up to be iron. Involves clearing out some trees, unfortunately. Remember the right button, oops, and the right direction. So we'll clear out the rest of these trees here. Come on. There we go, just enough to get this running. There's iron and green. Come all the way down. And I'm out of belt. Of course I'm out of belt. But I'm not out of underground belt. We'll go ahead and just lay some of this down where I know it's going to have to be. There we go. Clear the trees, clear the trees. And finally, Handy Hands has made me some more of this. And why hasn't it made me even more? Because I'm out of iron. So we'll go get some more iron. Here at least, Handy Hands can be working. Always annoyed me that if you think ahead and are capable of knowing what you're going to need, you can queue these things up while you're running around. Wow. We're just using all of our iron, aren't we? Anyway, but it's nice that Handy Hands, at least when it can get some of this rolling. I am surprised now that I have this much and it's not making me more. Why aren't you there? Set to, actually, this should be set even higher to like 2 stacks, please. And because I have 5 mining drills already in my pocket, we already need to get more iron going. So I'm gonna run down here and do that. And while we're down here, I'll just take a look at what's going on. Looks like power is plenty fine. Science is still chugging along. Everything looks good. So pretty much just need more iron. The main bus. Go ahead and set that up just for that last area. Run that there. Oops. And this, because it's only one miner for now, I'm not even going to bother with the splitter. I'm just going to dump it on. These will probably, be full of iron. Good. Now Handy Hands can click away. And I'll run back up. It's nice to have this little base area. Actually, while I'm down here, let's check on power. Power? Yeah, since I'm down here, let's make some more power. 1 of these, 10 of these. Need some stone. What else? 5, 10, 2, 3, 4. I think I did 4. Let's see. I need stone for the boilers. Have stone in the box. Need 10. Huh, interesting that those are... I don't know how that happened. Are these marked for destruction? Huh. Really interesting. That must be the auto deconstruct mod kind of glitching out maybe? I'm not sure. But oh well. Let's see. So if I want to put the boilers, I'm sorry, the steam engines right up here, sandwiching these poles, it'll look like that. Good. I have some underground belt that I'll use. Underground pipe to there. The radar is just like smack dab in the wrong place. Go ahead and stick it there. Fine. And hopefully this pipe will be able to line up because I really don't like when you have to kind of move them around. Good. And here come our boilers. 14. Put one there. Clear this for now. Yeah, it looks like I did only go with 13 last time, but you know what? I'm going to go up to 14 because I have to be even. There we go. Of course that doesn't fit. And I don't even have some normal pipe on hand. Well, let's make some normal pipe. Good. Next question is which side do we put the power, the fuel line on? I'm gonna go ahead and just do it on this side. Like this. And do I really need this running? No, not anymore. I have this up on the main bus, so I don't really need this. And I don't know why these are marked for destruction, but do want to get some stone mined into a box, but I don't think I need much brick anymore. Okay, that's all cleaned up. Make me 5 miners. I do already have my burner inserters. That. Although actually I need one more. One more please. Stop with the miners. And re-go on the miners. There we go. And there we go. Now we just doubled our power, so that is even less of a reason to have to come down here anymore. And as soon as I get this stone, is there any stone under there? That might get a little annoying, but get this stone kind of tapped so that we won't really need to come down here for anything for quite a while. Here they come. Go ahead and put our miners down like that. And then just the one on the other side so far. And you know what? That's good enough. Give me this. And give me a steel box. Go ahead and fill up the steel box. I don't even care. I do need power though. So power will run like this and like this. Good. Good to go. Give me the rest of the transport belt. Oh, I don't want all this. Get rid of that. And that and that and that. Good. Still have a pretty full inventory, but it'll go away soon enough. Should pick up another wooden chest and burner mining drill. I'd have to shoot that agonizingly slowly with my pistol, just like the last one. But now that we're back up here, what were we working on? Science, I believe. And actually, I can make the path continue. There we go. Oh yes, green circuits need to be extended. Run this out. Down. And start cutting through the forest. There we go. So, well, of course I got it off by one. And there's a tree in the way. Get out of here, trees. There we go. Now for lucky, this should just work, right? Inserters, we already have a bunch of transport belt on the bus, on the belt, on the place, on the there. And run this up. Yeah, I think just above here is fine. This will run this way. This is already underground, so we might as well just do that. And if we did this right, soon enough, this will have both colors on it. Yeah, these are running, right? Good, 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 good. And this is not going to be where they go in their final destination, but I'm just going to run these out like this for now. Oh, there's a space. Can't handle it. Be in the way. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Just to get science moving at a much faster rate than it was before. Kill the trees. Okay. Science is here. Power is here. That connect. Yeah, okay, good. Power is here. Connect, please. Everything? Yes, okay, good. Now we should see this start moving quite well. Love that cackle of science. Because, you know, that's what science sounds like when you're doing science. You get electric sounds. It makes sense in some way, I suppose. So it looks like this one is just not quite keeping up. So I'll give it an extra. Yeah, all right. So now science is running, and I think even leaving space for blue, this might be enough. I think this might be enough space for blue. So even though we can't plan out blue yet because we don't have batteries and all the other things, and I don't want to kind of crunch in, and I don't like doing blue like halfway down the bus when science is up here at the front. So I think maybe I'll give it a little bit more space, but blue science will kind of happen in here. And actually, yeah, maybe a little bit more space to be left for the labs when I start putting them vertically, but this will be our campus area. Red science, green science, blue science, all the blue science parts, and then the labs. So maybe I'll start doing more assembly right in this cut in the trees, which is a little unfortunate that there's this giant forest in the way, but I wonder if I can do anything about that. Might as well get some armor, shotgun, submachine gun. None of those are going to be particularly good at getting through those trees yet, though, which is unfortunate. While I'm working on armor and such, yeah, we have plenty of space before our pollution starts hitting the biters, so I'm not too worried about that yet. So, what do we work on next? I think a little bit of it is just kind of the boring process of getting the bus drawn out. I have 740 transport belt to do it with, and that will go surprisingly quickly. But it looks like we have now completed most, if not all, of the railway research. Let's go ahead and open up the research queue and look. Yeah, so tool belt was the last thing that we have queued up. Let's look at the proper tree here. I think that means we probably already got engine. Right, we got engine, steel processing, all the rail processing. Good. So from here, I mean, as it was before, there's not really anything pressing, but we're definitely good to go for getting trains up and running, which is exciting. And that just means I'm going to start kind of filling in a few of these other items that I might want sooner rather than later. Oh, I don't know. Rail tanker, that takes care of some of the fuel. Handling and processing, sulfur and plastics. Yeah, that should be good for now. We'll just get that running. And then just continue marching along. And unfortunately that involves cutting a lot of trees. So because my next task is going to be cutting down all these trees, I think I'll call that an end to this episode and do a lot of this tree cutting in between episodes. If you like what I'm up to, if you like where the series is going, feel free to click the like button. This series airs 3 times a week, so if you want to make sure you don't miss anything, go ahead and click subscribe. That way you'll be notified. I'll be back the day after tomorrow with a new episode. But until then, my name's been Rotype, and I'll see you next time.